Alright, so the Boss Katana has an effect on it that when you turn it on, this middle one, when it's yellow, it will play a bass note an octave below your regular note. Now I'm got it hooked up to my bass right now, and so what it sounds like when I fret that note, I think that's an E, it'll play an E under, which is that one. So if I play really low, like on the really low note, it'll play an octave under that. Now, I have this hooked up to my bass amp. Let's turn that on real quick. Alright, let's see if this works.
Hello, hello, hello. This is already all right. Tuning in at 9:04.
Yeah. We're making good time.
Yeah, it's all right, though.
Usually speaking, it takes us a while to get
I
started.
can't
anyways.
stand this computer. I hate it. Okay, there we go. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas. So, big update. Well, not really big update, but whatchamacallit. Tonight I had a basketball game, and there was a hoop that didn't work because of mechanical difficulties. And there was
difficulties.
It just doesn't work. Like the mechanical thing, it won't go up, so it won't go up to 10 feet like it's supposed to, and it's stuck at an angle. So if you see, it goes 90 degrees, so it comes down from the ceiling and then turns 90 degrees so that it faces the length of the court. And then the other one, someone came in and dunked the ball, so the glass is shattered. So tonight I got to play on the official team's practice court.
All right.
For an intramurals team, which was for the intramurals game, which was really cool. We lost, but
The official College of Charleston basketball.
yeah, it was
court.
nice. It was really nice.
You're stepping up in the world here in the world of intramural basketball.
That's right. Yeah. Soon they'll give me the keys. No, I'm just
That's
playing.
good. Even if you lose a game, you stepped on holy ground.
It was nice though.
Each floorboard is worth more than your life. So be
Yeah.
careful.
Each floorboard is definitely worth more than the damn hoop in the gym that was just broken.
Yeah.
It was really nice in there.
Fix that. They should fix that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it just happened, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, you should get this going. But
It does always.
someone
take a bit
literally,
to get
it
around
just
to that.
happened for I think 2 weeks ago. So, but I'm just gonna get Spotify loaded up so we can just go
Okay.
with the
We
note.
were just at dinner also. Well, for me,
Oh, yeah.
second dinner, so we're a little bit late.
Oh, you had two dinners?
Yeah, that was my second one.
Okay,
I
nice.
had a small one earlier.
Second
so
breakfast?
I needed to go back around for another one.
Let me log in. Yeah, the chicken tikka masala was actually really good. So,
That's the thing. It
mom,
never looks
and
good.
Chris, if you're listening, chicken tikka masala was actually
Might
good
as well
here.
have tried it though. What else has been going on? Let's see. Band's looking for a new drummer. We found one, I think.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, you just met Chris. Chris is cool.
I did. That's like my 12th Chris.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play a lot. I mean, I
Chris is from
jammed him
Queens.
with him a little bit and without a bass drum pedal, so it was
Yeah.
just kind of the top part of the drums, and I want to see how he works with the other guys in the band.
Well, he's from Queens, so he's solid.
Yeah, he
My
seems
mom would
pretty
know.
well adjusted. I think there's a lot of good people up there. There's a lot of people up there.
No, definitely. Whatchamacallit? I'm just getting this stuff. You're low.
I'm low.
Yeah, you're low.
I'm low. What do you mean low?
Like low volume. Here.
This is as loud as it goes.
Turn this one on.
This is as loud as it goes.
Hello. Test. Turn them all on.
Yeah, I think that's as loud as they go.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's as loud as they go. We're just
What's
gonna have to.
You want
speak
to
louder.
you want to switch to get the
Sure.
one with the more audio? Because I talk louder, so
Okay.
it was easier. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
All right,
Can you
I
hear
can
me?
actually hear a lot.
Pass me my
This
phone,
one,
please.
yeah.
So I make sure we're getting the signal. Yeah, I talk
Yeah.
louder. So
You're pulling up some
3 big.
wine.
No, I'm not doing all that.
Then what would comb do?
Yeah. What would
That's
what
you.
do?
What would comb do?
Oh no, that's not me. I don't know what.
Okay.
That comes up for some reason. That's in my main menu. You can go through my likes songs.
Okay.
You can just start looking.
Okay.
Queens represent. I love Queens. That's like my second home.
Okay. Let's look at how that works. You know.
What are you putting in?
Queens.
Queen. You're just gonna put Queens into Spotify and see what comes up. Queens of the Stone Age.
Okay, let's go with this.
Did they chart?
I'd assume not. Like, at
Okay.
all.
They're like unknown.
Um,
I mean, I
No.
think I heard of them before.
but you know it's not the most.
Are they recent? Are they old?
They're like 90s, well 2000s, early 2000s.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah, these guys are interesting because a lot of their songs are very different. It's really hard to pin down their sound. Really, you just have to kind of listen to
gotcha.
them. And
If it gets tricky, you can use my phone.
no, I'm not going to do that right now. Let's actually use your phone. Actually, let's give me.
Yeah, let me see if I can't connect
see
it
that.
to the.
We're gonna listen to.
Because it should be my account, right?
Okay.
Because I just signed in, so.
I got to see Queens of the Stone Age last year. A buddy of mine, he couldn't go for some reason.
Why
I
is
think
your
he's working.
Spotify like this?
But he gave me a ticket over at Firefly Distillery, great outdoor venue. That place is great because I think we're attracting a lot more artists here for just having a outdoor venue. You know, it's kind of nice. And the people who opened for him were Royal Blood, I think, which were really cool because they were like a two-piece drummer and a bass guitar player who used a lot
Okay.
of pedals to make it sound like a lot of different
So
instruments.
Rush -1.
A lot of people -1. I would, put them in more in the same categories like the White Stripes or
I gotcha.
Black Keys, because those guys have to make do with what they have too. So,
Yeah.
All right.
What's your first song you're gonna throw on for us?
I Sat by the Ocean by the Queens of the Stone Age. Like going to the concert, I didn't know a lot of songs by them, so I tried going through their discography afterwards and tried to see what I could recognize from the concert. So this was one of the first ones I recognized. So I don't think this charted, so I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay.
Let's
Sounds
go with it.
good. This
All
is
right.
Queens of the Stone Age. What's it called?
Sat by the Ocean.
Sat by the Ocean. Let's hit it.
Dr. Bay. Here we go.
I like that.
All right, cool. That's Queens of the Stone Age. I feel like that's just one of those songs. Their music in general, it just kind of stretches your ear a little bit more.
Yeah,
like
it's
I was going to
nice.
that concert and like by the end it was tiring. I was standing up the whole time, but it's a lot to listen to. It stretches your ears out and it's a lot going on at once. His voice is kind of interesting and.
No, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like a mix of Fitz in the Tantrums and Arctic Monkeys. Like it's like a combination of that.
The guy from Arctic Monkeys is probably a fan of Queens of the Stone Age.
No, probably.
Yeah.
It reminds me of them and like, just obviously it's a different accent, but
Yeah, I think they're American. Yeah.
yeah.
Who else has been? What did I go see recently in concert? What was the last concert you went to other than before Glaive?
Before Glaive, the
Yeah.
Rolling Stones.
Okay, before that.
Eric DOA.
Before that.
Kevin Gates.
Before that.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
I've only been to. I was at Kevin Gates November of, I think 22. Yeah, it was Kevin Gates November of 22 because I went with Evan, James, and Sterling. 2023 nothing. I didn't go anywhere. Whatchamacallit? My a really good friend of mine from middle school, AJ Patton. He was I actually lived in the same town as he did in Beaufort. He moved to Atlanta with his
really?
girlfriend, and so the story goes, I checked his story and it was like, Rolling Stones, so excited to go see them. I said, I'm not that far out from Atlanta. So I walked downstairs, sauntered into my Nana's room. I said, Nana, there's a Rolling Stones show in Atlanta and I would like to go. And she was like, oh, I was going to ask about you. I didn't know if you wanted to go see. I said, yes, please. So we made the 5-hour drive down there to, as we did with Eric and Glaive, because my parents are like, yeah, we'll cart you to Atlanta and stay with my aunt and stuff. And they obviously did that because, they love me. Shout out my mom and Chris. Love you guys. Thank you for taking me to see two of my favorite artists.
Thank you, people.
Oh,
for
they're awesome.
taking it.
But so I'm like, okay, we're gonna be at the Stones. I said, AJ's gonna be there too. Now my grandma, my nana got us a different section than AJ. So after the show, it was actually funny during the show. I was like, I'm here. I said, I'm at the show. He's like, no way. He's like, let me know if you can. So I put my phone. I think it was him. I think he turned his phone on and was like flashing or something. And I said, I could see you. And so I spotted him from the thing. And then I think I turned my flash on or something. And I said, but he could see me too. So we spot each other like way apart and so he's like up here in the thing. And I'm down here. We got different sections. And so I said, all right, let's meet after the show. So we met up after the show and just got to catch up. And he's hella tall now. So
Yeah.
it's been like, oh God, I mean, at least 6 or 7 years since I've seen AJ. Wow. Like it's been a while. I want to say at least 6 or 7 because 2020 obviously was quarantine, and I think he left after middle school. So it's got to be at least 6 or 7 years by now. But we got to see him, and he's doing great. He was just in Fort Sill in Oklahoma. I can't remember what he was doing. He'll have to text me. But he was just there doing some stuff for the Army, and I think he's moving somewhere else now. I can't be sure, but we catch up every now and then. He actually he makes some beats and he raps a little bit. He's actually he's got some really good stuff on SoundCloud and stuff. So if we ever
check out this guy on SoundCloud.
No, definitely.
What's his name?
God, I think it's MBKAP. Or it's just AP. It's one of those.
AP.
It's MBKAP or AP. I'll find it because I have him on SoundCloud. I have him on BandLab actually.
Okay.
I made a verse on BandLab and I sent it to him. It was awesome. My verse is so bad. Like I gotta redo that and like
it's out there for all eternity,
rewrite it.
John.
Yeah,
you can't take it back.
I know. Once it's on the internet, you can't take it back. But that was me dabbling in a little bit of freestyle rap. But I used to do that shit in high school. Like I just had friends that would do it, and I got started doing it.
You should do it more often. I think you should.
I definitely should. I just
work that muscle out a little bit more.
A little bit, but it's a lot better when I'm able to write things down. It's like off the top, I feel like I repeat myself a lot. Like you ever have those days where you can't really talk and it's like, oh, you end up saying the same thing over and over and over again. I get days like those, and when I get put on the spot, it's very hard for me to come up with something original. But other than that,
why don't you come up with something to play
definitely
on the radio?
Oh, absolutely.
Right now.
Let's see. Like I said, on the spot.
I don't know. I've been realizing recently that I don't listen to music. I don't always listen to music that makes me be in a good mood.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like I've listened to, well, like a lot of the music is like, oh yeah, like Alice in Chains or Zeppelin.
What's the one song with the slow motion that's like, oh,
but
yeah.
Like music that really gets you in a great mood.
Oh, definitely.
I have very few of those songs in the playlist, but those are hard songs to find. I feel like you can't
definitely.
find.
I mean, I think you got to know where to look. Like for me, I listen to it just because sometimes some of it's so silly and so stupid. Like I listen to music that's just it wouldn't make sense to people that don't listen to it, and it's not like I'm better than you thing. It's kind of this is what I listen to, and a lot of people aren't going to put me on aux.
That's fine. What's a really good feel good song for you, John?
Let me see. Whatchamacallit? There's this song I'm actually gonna put it on. It's a new Lil Tecca song. It's called Dark Thoughts.
That sounds like a really good song.
No. Despite the name, it's a little like jazzy, little groovy.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's a little like Pharrell, in the club type of vibe. You're just kind of vibing to it, But Lil Tecca actually just makes really good feel good songs, and I've always liked that he's never like one of those big name rappers who's like, oh, I'm this or I'm tough or I'm that. He'll rap about it, but he's not. I think he's from Queens too. I think because he's from New York City. I have to find out where he's from. Whatchamacallit?
Right.
But we're going to hit this, Dark Thoughts by Lil Tecca. It's very upbeat and fun despite the name.
Here we go.
All right. Sorry about that. Spotify is having some technical difficulties right now. So this is annoying. All right.
We're going to play that song.
Huh?
Yeah, keep trying to play that song. That seems like something that's good enough to get it in there. You know?
It's just frustrating, bro. Let's see. We're gonna do. Okay.
Well-
I've been getting into some breakcore music. So this is like some beats and stuff that you can kind of lounge and kick back to, and it's for me. I like to incorporate those beats if I'm trying to practice scratching or trying to practice rhythm because I don't have a very good sense of it otherwise. So I'm gonna play a breakcore beat. It's called "Cash Flow" by Hydra. It's just an instrumental, but I thought it's a little different than what we usually listen to, and if Spotify is gonna let me, is gonna cooperate and let me be. It's just just some beats and just stuff you can kind of tap your foot to and just kind of vibe to. So let's see if this works. This is Cash Flow by Hydra.
All right, John, talk and fill space.
You got it. But yeah, like I said, that's literally just a beat. You could hear, the turntable scratching and the drum machine, kicking in and stuff. And, it just stuff like that, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's got a nice sound. It's not all over the place. It's a very steady, beat. You can just kind of like, oh yeah, it's almost like a video game. You put it in the background of a video game if you're doing like a racing track or like, I don't know. I think it would be good for like I don't know, like a late night like racing simulator, like a car simulator, maybe like a Need for Speed type of thing, but like a smaller version of it. That would be something cool. But it's not too complex. It's not too out there, and it's just nice. When Spotify is misbehaving.
Yeah, sometimes you have to smack it up a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes just a little bit.
It's not exactly conducive to listening to you at all.
No, definitely.
Talk more, John. We want to hear your thoughts on things and your ideas on.
Definitely not my dark thoughts. But
what about the dark thoughts from Little Tech?
well, that's a very good song. Like I said, it's a very Pharrell sounding type of song. But
What does Pharrell sound like?
oh, it's a typical 1, 2, 3, 4 beat. Something slow, something. You ever seen the movie Hitch?
Yeah.
When it goes, keep it here, keep it. It's one of those. It's
Start
not
the fire.
super fast.
Start the fire.
It's not
Start
super
the fire.
fast. It's not super, wacky. It's very smooth tempo, maybe a little upbeat, but it's something that everyone can listen to. I think Pharrell makes music for people of any race, creed, or color that can listen and just enjoy themselves. It's not super complicated. It's not super niche, but it's not super mainstream. It's just you throw on a song, you just listen to it. I think a lot of people don't appreciate doo-wop music. Obviously it's extremely old, but
I think a lot of it is really a value, as far as like the tradition of that kind of music and what came out of that. I think last time we were talking about like bands, like the OJs or the Temptations coming out of that. Like Temptations aren't, entirely doo-wop, to the extent like the Penguins are. Like they weren't. There's in the '70s, they're like doo-wop as much as like 70s jazz artists are similar to like 40s jazz artists, like in my opinion.
yeah, because they changed the sound and stuff, so it's not going to be the exact same. I actually wanted to show you this. I found this on Instagram. It was where is it? It was a
Instastam.
It was a $20 concert ticket from 1992. It's $20 for Red Hot Chili Peppers tickets with special guests Nirvana and Pearl Jam. It was January 2nd.
Oh, like the
1992.
ticket prices back then?
Yeah. So it was
that's
$20,
terrible.
but you got to see Red Hot Chili Peppers, Nirvana, and Pearl Jam. So special
how much was $20 back then?
It's a good question. Probably maybe like 50 if we're just doing like $20.
My mom wants me to play "Stroking" by Clarence Carter. I
1992,
don't think
yeah.
I'm gonna do that
20.
now. Against my better
It's about
judgment,
$50. So about 45 and some change. So about $50. So I was right.
Let's see. We're gonna do something. All right. So Prince did a lot of unreleased music, and
Okay.
on it was like the 2020 remastered deluxe edition of Sign of the Times.
Mhm.
They put this song on there. Not quite to the good extent as the bootleg version, but
Mhm.
it's here. It's called Wally.
It's pretty
Okay.
good. This is not a, one of those feel good things I was talking about earlier.
It's more depressing.
Well, I mean, I don't know. How are you gonna take it? I don't know.
I've never heard it.
I mean, it's
so
pretty funky. It's that kind of thing. All right, let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
Bye.
Yeah.
Hit play. There we go. We're back.
Okay. What's your next one?
What does this say? P.S. I played. My Nana said I paid less than $20 to see the Stones in Madison Square Garden, 1969. Good for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah.
Less than 20 to see the Stones in Madison Square Garden in 1969.
That's
in
just
Madison
about
Square
in their
Garden.
just about in their prime, wasn't it?
In 1969. Just
That's
making me jealous.
that's really
but
good.
It's all
Well,
good. That's awesome. though.
you weren't alive back then, so
I was
it's
not.
really something you can be jealous of.
I can still be jealous.
Well, I mean, you can be jealous about the cholera epidemic, but
Well,
it's
I'm
not
not.
really fair to do that. I don't think,
I'm not doing all that.
So, all right, that was Wally by Prince,
Okay.
completely unreleased.
that
Against
stayed
his
in the
wishes,
drafts.
which is kind of an ethical question, but his estate said yes, I guess. So, that's just so interesting to think about the estate. You know what I mean? Like, what happens to his music? Right now, like right now, someone is managing all of Prince's music. Like he has hundreds and hundreds of unreleased songs in there, and they're just year by year. Oh, this album came out on this year 50, 30, 40 years ago, or whatever. And they're gonna find more unreleased songs to put on there, I guess. Which,
Definitely.
Who knows how he would have felt about that? But. So that's a good one. That's a good one.
I like that one.
Kinda
I know I was
fun.
giving you a little beans, but I actually really like that.
Little beans.
Like, yeah, like just giving you a little, just busting your balls, Just giving you beans about it, but I actually liked it.
I didn't know you were giving me beans about it.
Yeah, the intro where he's doing like the falsetto and like having the conversation.
No, yeah, that's
It's
a
kinda,
whole part of the thing.
I know, it's just funny
yeah.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But-
kind of part. I mean, like falsetto is Prince's thing,
No,
Well,
definitely.
I mean that he didn't invent it, but his falsetto is pretty well used across everything. He
No,
does,
definitely. It's just I think of like something that always makes me laugh, like was when musicians they try to do like conversations between if it's a man, they try to do like a man and a girl. So like, when'd you go home? And she be like, 6:30, what you been doing? He's like, shit, I just got home. I'm
Oh,
chilling.
yeah.
Where were you at? I was
actually,
at the club.
you
And they
know,
were like
a
back
lot
and
of-
forth.
A lot of people say like Prince had like different, like personas he would come up with for himself, like the ways that like some singers have different, like depending on the song, they have a completely different sounding voice.
Yeah.
and Prince was like one of those guys. Yeah, the falsetto, which is kind of girl-ish. Versus
No,
like
definitely, but
his
he can make it
deeper,
work.
Yeah, that's the point is to make it work for different contexts.
But it doesn't
and
sound
situations.
awkward. Like sometimes it can sound really awkward if you don't do it right. Or it's
Sometimes the point is to make it sound awkward. Like there are a lot of greats, like Jeff Buckley, for instance. Like that guy has a great voice,
yeah,
but it's kind of uncomfortable to listen to. at
yeah,
times.
that's fair.
Some things should be uncomfortable to listen to. Especially
Yeah.
if it's about.
What if I'm listening to music?
like
it
like
should-
like Cranberries? Like Zombie is about the
Zombie.
IRA, right? So
Yeah.
well, it's also like the way that she sings. It's also inherently Irish. So I mean, if
No, yeah, of course.
maybe just Irish singing just makes you uncomfortable.
No, I think her voice is phenomenal.
I think it's great too.
I don't like the skits that the artists do when they like, insert their voice. They try to have like a conversation or whatever. Orange Juice Jones actually did it really well with The Rain, because he just pretended to talk to the woman and she cheated on him. It was like, I stuck you up for every was it? I stuck you up for every piece of jewelry I ever bought you. And he's like going through his shit. He's like, he's taking back his credit cards, his jewelry, because she cheated on him with some asshole. And so he comes home. He's like, I missed you so much I followed you today. And he like, finds out that she's cheating on him and all that stuff.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
phenomenal song. It's called The Rain by Orange Juice Jones.
Yeah.
But he's just
Yeah,
being like, I
yeah.
caught you, you're out. And it's hilarious. 'Cause my mom knows it word for word. And
You
she'll
guys
like
were played
mouth
in
it.
the kitchen, right? Or
Yeah,
something
no,
like that?
it was
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah, it's stuff like that where you can make it work
See,
and
I-
not make it like a back and forth type of thing.
Look at this. Like, shop the Prince store. Prince Diamonds and Pearls. Prince
I'm
Diamonds
not
and Pearls.
buying a Prince
from
t-shirt.
merch bar.
I have a Biggie shirt
Okay, so that's
and a Dr. Dre shirt.
I gotta get a Biggie shirt and a Dr. Dre shirt. I feel like
You definitely should.
anybody listening is
Don't walk
you
around
know,
North Charleston
welcome.
with it.
Well, I could. I might be safer. You know, who
You,
knows?
you might actually be safer
Who knows?
if you know. Yeah.
You know, I
All
don't
right.
know what they listen to over there. It might be, you know.
Let me pull up. Should we trust Spotify or should we go to YouTube?
I think
again?
you should trust controlling it through your phone
Okay. All right.
from now on.
Then I've got a song. This song is called "Dancing with Your Eyes Closed" by Jane Remover. It's a more experimental, hyperpop-ish type of sound because I do like that sound. I really enjoy it. I think it's it's got a steady beat. It's nice, and it kind of gets me just kind of pumped up and going. It's fun. A lot of the music that I listen to, if it's good vibes, I'll turn up to really whatever. Like it doesn't have to make a lot of sense. If it's not Playboi Carti where you literally can't hear anything, then I'll listen to it. So as long as it has, comprehensible lyrics, I'll listen to it.
It seems pretty interesting.
It's a little more electronic, a little more swanky, but I like it. So we're gonna take a chance on if Spotify will work, and we'll go from there.
We'll take a chance.
Yeah, this
Spotify,
is "Dancing with Your Eyes Closed" by Jane Remover.
Okay.
Myself, by the
Lots of lasers.
way. Lots of lasers.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay.
I love lasers. I love Jane Remover.
Okay. Here we go.
What you got for me?
We're gonna go in the direction of lasers, at least in my mind.
Lasers.
I don't even know what to. I don't even know. Gymnosperms versus angiosperms. Someone's been studying a little bit. Archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. People have been studying a bit. Average cost versus fixed cost formulas. People have been studying a bit on this computer.
What does
Explains why
that
it's so
say?
slow.
Eukarya? That's crazy.
Well, I'm still figuring out exactly what to play. I've been having to study a lot of mariachi music lately for for Music is Culture because we're doing at the musicology project on whatever it is we're studying. So I was gonna try to fit that into not a string quartet, but cello, violin, flute, and clarinet, and try to see the constraints of that that ensemble into mariachi music in that convention. I'm trying to figure out my feel-good playlist. Do I have my feel-good playlist on here? No, I don't. I don't listen to music that makes me feel great.
I got that.
A lot of reggae makes me feel great, but
No,
that's
definitely.
a relaxing kind of great.
That's the only song that'll make that I have rhythm.
You don't listen to any other songs that have rhythm?
No, I guess what I should say is, that's a cool sound effect. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I get
What
you mean.
are you talking about? What
It's
was I? What was I referencing?
It's like a like a reverb kind of.
No,
thing.
it's from Five Nights at Freddy's. That's
No, I
that's
don't know
Foxy.
anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
What about Five Nights at Diddy's?
No, I don't think so either.
Come here. No, just playing. Yeah, that's a song that he's like, and he does it when you. I think it's
Yeah,
like
I
night
don't-
4, night 5, and Foxy is doing it just to kind of throw you off or scare the shit out of you. Either one.
I don't know anything about that.
No, sometimes music can piss me off. Not piss
I
me
don't know,
off,
dude.
but it's like
you
sometimes
tell
I can
me.
be
You
really
tell me.
sad.
What are we listening to? Steve Miller or Joe Satriani?
Steve Miller.
Really?
Yes.
You don't know anything about
Just-
Joe Satriani at all?
No,
I'm gonna
it's
go with that.
No, it's Despite My Brother. No.
I'm going with this.
What is it?
It's Joe Satriani.
Flying in a Blue Dream.
Because I was thinking about lasers, and this song makes you think about lasers and flying through space.
All right, let's hit it. Bye.
Okay.
Somebody gonna tell me I ain't funny. I said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Before I slap the taste out your mouth. Fuck wrong with you.